Star TV and radio. And welcome to Yunus English School, our coming to you every Sunday from Paradise Star Radio and a TV station. Today program is a very special program, and the topic today of discussion is the academic achievement of alumni Yunus English School. And then here with me, I have the very powerful presenters, and I will allow them to introduce themselves. I will start with the gentleman at my right hand side. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning once again, wonderful viewers and audience. It's a profound pleasure to be back here once again on Star TV and radio services, 96.6 FM frequency modulation. For those of you who don't know me, because we come here every Sunday from 10 to 12 to discuss on education concerning the Gambia and the globe in particular. My name is Mr. Kisimasise, a science teacher at Yunus English School, Busumbala. Go to one Sarepate because I go around the three schools. So,
thank you so much, Mr. Kisima. And next, another gentleman.
Good morning, wonderful viewers. We welcome you to the very good program here live on Star TV. I was a former student of Yunus English School. My name is Jaman Tunkara.
Thank you so much, Jaman Tunkara. And now to only lady, a beautiful lady in our mess. Please, Ma, can introduce yourself to the viewers.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, wonderful viewers. My name is Maimuna Singate, a former student of Yunus English School, and now a student at the University of the Gambia.
Thank you so much. That was a very wonderful introduction. The viewers, like I alluded to before, today's program is very special. We brought to you our former students. We are following their academic achievement and achievement also in life. And then for that, today is a very special, and then you are going to hear a very stimulating, a very exciting stories from them, how they navigate the academic struggle through Yunus English School, and how this led to their achievement today. So I will start with Mr. Jaman Tunkara, a former student of Yunus English School, 2021, started 2021, and then he is now a banker. Alhamdulillah, we all love to see that our students progress in academic world and become successful in their life. It is one of our vision to prepare our students to become a productive citizen of this country. So, Mr. Jaman, I want you to put us through your academic journey at Yunus English School.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tabali, and wonderful viewers. Once again, I will welcome you guys to this program. It is very good to come to this kind of program and sensitize people and highlight, through whatsoever you went through during your academic career. Okay, my name is Jaman Tungara for once again. I have started my Yunus career since 2018. I graduated from Plaza Senior Secondary School, formerly Latrikunda Saviji. So from there, I proceeded to Yunus English School. I was enrolled as a commerce student. The school was very, welcoming because it was supportive. Yeah, and supportive. It was a time where I need to decide where to go. But through my research and the area also, the geographical area I was living, I chose Yunus English School among the rest. Because to me, it was the best place for me to further my education. Yunus English School, they have facilities where you can, engage your children to go there and have a very good education. Their teachers are supportive and the environment is also conducive. The management also is wonderful, honestly. For me personally, I started, in 2018. Then from there, the coronavirus came, and that was in grade 11, 2019. That really affected us. But due to outstanding and hardworking teachers, alhamdulillah, we were able to cope and cover a lot of syllabus. And the principal also was very supportive, Mr. Tabali. Like to say kudos to you through your hard work and sensitization, and also put us through the right channel. We were able to cope. And I would like to encourage others too. Hard work is very, very, very important. It's a key factor when you are going through some of the especially academic journey.
Exactly.
Academic journey, it's not easy.
Needs sacrifice.
Yeah, it has a lot of challenges, but coming up with ideas and tackling them is very good.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very, very important. So in that note, I would like to say congratulations to Yunus English School, because I'm a very proud product of Yunus.
Yeah.
Now I am from my school. I graduated in 2021. I've furthered my education in ACCA, where I did my CAT in accountancy. Alhamdulillah, in that journey, I was lucky to be employed as a banker at GT Bank, and now I proceeded to Ajib Bank, one of the best banks in the world.
Yeah.
I can say not even in Gambia.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, they nurture me, they take me through my professional career, and now also I'm pursuing procurement in UTG.
Exactly.
Alhamdulillah.
That's great.
So thank you so much, Mr.
University of
Tawai.
Tanga. That was so interesting,
Exactly.
Mr. Kisima,
Solid.
to hear something from a former student of Yunus English School, who was enrolled at the Yunus English School in 2018.
Certainly.
Navigate difficult moments. He did mention of coronavirus.
So.
We all know that lockdown took 7 months,
Really?
and it affected education very seriously. But notwithstanding, the students were able to cope, and they were able to complete cover the syllabus, that the one that they have missed in grade 11, and also grade 12 syllabus, to the extent that they became one of the best batch in the history of Yunus English School. Most of them are graduates now working at different banks. We have many of them in banking industry. So, Mr. Kisima, you could see the role of teachers in academic achievement of a student.
Exactly.
As a proud teacher today, hearing your student, or sharing this platform with your student, who is already a banker, we can say he already achieved his dream.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what do you have to say as a proud teacher of Yunus English School?
Yes, it really humbles me, and I'm so proud to hear one of our products celebrate the unwavering support that we provided for them so they can achieve what they are in today. Remember, he quoted about the COVID-19 that almost brought a failure. But I will just quote from one adage that says, success is not final, and failure is not also fatal. But the courage to move on is what matters. Exactly. The courage to move on is what matters. All these things can happen along the way, because when you fail, it's like a lesson. You learn from it and then adjust. But then you don't have to keep stagnant like a pond, or else the pond will not even become usable at the end of the day when it is stagnant. It has to flow for it to serve its purpose. When it is stagnant, it will become poisonous at the end of the day. Not even living things can benefit from it. So you don't have to stagnate. The courage to move on is what matters in life. And as you guys, as my chartered certified accountant has stated, he has not relented. He is still moving on and on. And that's what will bring about the achievement. And this credit all goes to the institution that nurtured them. And that is what Yunus English School. And it's all thanks to the amount of time that we have provided to nurture these professional skills, disciplines, work ethics, and mentorship into these students to bring about what they are into today. We have thousands of them serving their purpose as we have enshrined in our vision and our mission. So it is a great achievement. And it humbles me as a teacher to see one of my alumni or alumnus celebrate the unwavering support that we show to them. That is testament of their success today. So it deeply humbles me. So.
Kudos to all the staffers and the management of Yunus English School. And then another lady, a very humble, smart lady who happened to be a former head girl of Yunus English School, Maimuna Singade. Maimuna Singade, take us through your academic journey at Yunus English School.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tavali. Once again, my name is Maimuna Singade, the former head girl and a student, and a proud student, I would say, from Yunus English School. My journey through Yunus English School has started in 2021 from grade 10 to grade 12, and it has been a success from day one. Yunus English School is not just a learning institution, but it is a family that push us through our challenges, and we overcome it, alhamdulillah, at the end of the day.
Certainly.
In Yunus English School, we have highly qualified teachers and competent teachers that are great, they are perfect in their subject areas. They nurtured us through our journey in Yunus English School, and that helped us to be here today as a proud product from Yunus English School. Some of us, like most of the students during my batch, we are pursuing our tertiary education at the University of the Gambia, and others are at the Gambia College and other tertiary institution, which is a success for all of us, and we are grateful for the institution. In Yunus English School, we go to school 6 days a week. It's not a punishment for us, but it's helping us to move forward and also focus and be determined. And also it teaches us consistency, which is very important.
Exactly.
Those 6 days going to school, or 6 days in a week, it also goes with extra classes, that is study classes from 2:30 to 4:30 daily. This help us to prepare ourselves for our exams, and which is our WAS exam. It also, I can remember our grade 12, the Mr. Tabali and the great institution teachers, they provided 3 days camping for us. It wasn't an easy journey. It wasn't an easy journey, but we navigate through it. This camping, it did not only help us academically, but then it teach us values and morals. And these morals and values keeps us going in the university or any tertiary institution that we are. We are proud to represent our school in anywhere that we go to. We can represent our school because we have the moral values and discipline that were instilled in us by the institution, Mr. Tabali and the teachers during the campaign period. So yeah, it was helpful, and also it was a dedication to us. It was a dedication to us. We were disciplined. Though it wasn't an easy, journey, but with the help with the help of the teachers, like I said, with the hard-working administration, we navigate through the journey and the challenges. So we are thankful.
Thank you so much, Maimuna, for that brilliant insight. It was a great contribution, appreciating the institution and also the great teachers of the institution. This is what we are for. This is what we stand for as an institution. All we want is to see that our students are nurtured very well. Our students are prepared for life challenges. So if you look at education is about two things. It's about social and academic development. If the child is developed socially and a child also is developed academically, that child can represent us anywhere and can also already prepared to become a productive citizen. So as he already at another level of education, which is the tertiary education. Maimuna, can you tell us what you are studying at the University of the Gambia?
I am studying. I'm majoring rather political science and minoring development studies. At the University of the Gambia.
Oh, very good, very interesting. And what are your dreams after your university education?
Thank you. That was a wonderful question. I would like to pursue my education in masters, that is international relation in masters, and also I would like to go further to have another master's degree, will be double masters in international law, which I believe I can do it because I am a product of Yunus English School, and the foundation leads me through this journey. So yeah, I would like to further my education.
Exactly.
So wonderful. That's a very high dream.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then we are also very proud as an institution. Audience and then the followers of this program, you could hear from our alumni how they navigate through Yunus English School and the level where they are now. So we believe that their story will be inspiring to the current students, and this story also will ginger the current students to even do more, so that they can also reach this level and even do more than these people. Mr. Cisse, coming back to you, you hear from our former head 2024, who is now a second-year student, third semester at the University of the Gambia, and many of them are there. But one is called to represent, and then to also we are making the program more interesting and inclusive. Bringing our ex-students to be part of this program, and also tell the world how they were prepared. And this will also ginger the preparation of the current one. And he mentioned something very important, operating 6 days in a week. Which is very unique to Yunus English School. And then it was properly calculated and tailored to remedy the law's contacts. And therefore it definitely did the needful, because today our students were able to cover the syllabus before exams, and they were able to go through the exams and emerge successful. As German, the banker, rightly alluded to. He mentioned coronavirus. At that time, there was a total lockdown when the students were all at home for 7 good months. But by the time they are back to school, it's already their grade 12. So he could remember that because it was a very tough moment when the management of the school and the teachers are all prepared to give the students their very best to make sure that they cover what they lost in their grade 11, to cover that, and also cover the grade 12 syllabus prior to the exams. As you know, it is a 3 years syllabus that should be taught and covered before exams. So when they were to do all that in that grade 12, is not an easy thing. But it was something that we did together with them. And Alhamdulillah, today they are in the different position that we want to see them, where we want to see them. Yes. What do you have to add on that, Mr. Cisse?
Exactly. She first made mention about professionalism.
Exactly.
Okay? That the mentorship she received was from very professional and trained teachers. So it is this that is nurtured even in the teachers. Yunus English School makes sure that the teachers that stand in front of the students are up to standard, and they are given that professional training. This cannot all be successful without going according to the general order of the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, because they set up a system in which if you follow and you get on track on it, you will achieve at the end of the day. First, it is the curriculum that is set up. So this curriculum needs to be developed, and then a syllabus is developed also from it, and this syllabus is interpreted with the scheme. The scheme is also interpreted by the lesson plan. All these things are put in place, and these professional teachers must have to put all these things into practice to be able to register the success that we talk of today. That is the professional development. She had also an extra time, that is the Saturday classes that you're talking of. This thing is very crucial in a child's development. Remember, we need a structured time for a child, and the weekends creates an unstructured time. And we all know what an unstructured time can do to a child. The idle mind is the workshop of the devil. So Saturday classes provides a structured time, and more time is dedicated to education, skills development, that is the professional development that you need, discipline, like social development that we talk of. If you define health right now, if social is not part of it, then your definition of health will be rendered wrong. Because you must be able to interact properly with people. You must have empathy for people. And this is all about social development. And all these things are inculcated into students. It's not only the academic aspect, okay, but the social aspect is also instilled in the children to be able to relate well with people and contribute harmoniously, okay, in the society without creating jeopardy. So this is all made successful, all thanks to the credit of what? Yunus English School. So,
thank you so much, Mr. Cisse. That
Exactly.
was a very wonderful analysis and a contribution. As an institution, we are very proud, as it is enshrined in our vision and the mission, that in our mission is to bring the quality education to the doorstep of every Gambian child. And then today, we have 3 branches, Busumbala, Sarepate, and also Kotu. So that means all the students that are at all this network will be able to access the quality education from Yunus English School. Environment, which is also very vital as far as teaching and learning for quality is concerned. We talk about the professionalism of teachers, which is very key. And then, but that environment is there. Because that environment is created by the management. So kudos to Mr. Yunus Silla, the proprietor of Yunus English School, who is dedicated to make sure that every Gambian child and the youth of this country who are teachers also to get employed and then have a very sustainable living situation, which is very, very important. And creating that learning environment also for the younger ones of this country. If we are proud as teachers, I know today, he is almost over the moon. To see that the children that are enrolled in our school some time ago are already contributing meaningfully in the national development. And others also are on the verge, preparing to become a very important citizens in this country. The dream of the head girl, former head girl here, which is very high, wanted to have what double masters in international relations and politics, and also in law. So we have many of them out there. But like we will be following their success and we'll be inviting them to take part in this program to make the program more interesting. I want you to talk about the environment, how the environment, that conducive environment, create that avenue, that synergy between the staffs and also the management, and also the teachers and the students, and also in the parents, because all these pillars are important towards the success of our our very students, which is very, very vital. Can you give more light on that, please, Mr. Cisse?
The learning environment, like you rightly mentioned, plays a vital role in education. If we say it must be conducive, it's not only the comfort, but there must also be what we call safety. There must be security for both the teachers and the students. And all these things were on the ground. And the environment also cannot be functional without the workforce in it. And that workforce is also provided on the ground to register the success. So it was all these things coupled together that brought the achievements that we are talking of right now. So the environment plays a very vital role. Remember, it is the number one thing, because it's what people will look into when they come into the institute, to see if the environment is conducive for learning or not. If it's not conducive, even after they come for admission, even after they go under registration or through registration, after seeing the structures, okay, and the location, the geographical location of the school, they will not want to bring their children to that place. But alhamdulillah, at Yunus English School, all these things are put in place to provide effective teaching and learning for students to achieve at the end of the day. So a conducive learning environment plays a very crucial role in education. Sure, sure.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sise. And I'm going back to Jamang, our very banger. Jamang, you started at Yunus Enhlish School 2018 as a student, grade 10. You were able to navigate through grade 10, grade 11. Your final year, grade 12. I know you must remember some moments that are nice and also not very nice, because as far as academic is concerned, there is no land of milk and honey.
So,
yeah. So you were able to cross that river, let's say grade 12 exams, which happen to be international exam. And today here you are a well-informed banker and a proud ex-student of Yunus English School. What do you have to tell the current grade 12 students who are also preparing for WAS exams?
Thank you so much, Mr. Tabale. During our time, especially grade 12, it was not easy, because from coronavirus, we went straight to grade 12, without a proper preparation in grade 11. It was not an easy journey. But we navigated through the difficulties by, special arrangement of Yunus English School, because the teachers there, they were ready to serve us to any limit. Because they organized extra classes, even night classes. Some of the teachers are coming. So we had to sleep in school.
So
some of us, before we go into go home, it's almost 2-3 days before we go home. So in that environment, you are living at school. Sometimes you see some of the challenges. Even to eat properly is a problem. So, but the dedication and the hard work is the key. So a lot of extra classes are organized. Even myself, sometimes I do tutorial for my fellows. We organize certain classes whereby if you are having difficulty in understanding some of the things, or maybe studying alone is a very difficult thing, you can join some of your colleagues and and do some studies. So by navigating some of those things, is a very, very good strategy. So the school also arrange night classes whereby they facilitate an environment where we can sleep. And also, I don't forget Mr. Yunus. He provided meals for us. He provided dinner and also lunch for us during our time. So it was not easy. So a school journey is just it's a lifespan. As you enter into it, as you are going, you will be removing from the smooth journey to a rough journey. So in that rough journey, that's where you need to prove that any journey, it has a difficulty. So in that difficulty, if you are able to come up with ideas and achieve whatever you want, it's a very good thing. So my advice to the upcoming student or current student, you have to be passionate. Having passionate about anything is like a 10% achievement. Because if I'm to do anything, I must love it. I must have passion for it. By preparing my mind and also putting some of the efforts.
Exactly.
But you cannot be doing something you don't have passion for it. Doing it will be challenging because you cannot understand anything. So in our batch, we have a lot of determinant, we have also hardworking students. That combines together. We sometimes, we have to pursue teachers. And the moment they see us doing that, they are always ready to come in.
Exactly.
Because remember our math teacher, sometimes we'll be there with him till 7 o'clock. So he's always there for us. And Mr. Tabal, I don't forget about you. You are somebody who's always encouraging, students, giving us advice. This is what you should do. This is what you should do. At the end, alhamdulillah, we achieve. For me, grade 12 personally, I left home. I am always at school. So I also gathered some of my colleagues. We were staying in that environment, but the environment also was very conducive. Because I have done through a lot of school studies also. But Yunus, honestly, they are wonderful. Because Yunus English School, when they come to teaching, they are #1. Because they have high qualified teachers and dedicated students. and they don't also have like, we have to take only brilliant student. They change, dull student to a brilliant student.
Exactly.
Like myself,
That's the
grade
goal of the
9, I
teacher.
was very stubborn. But when I go into Yunus, honestly, they turned me into something,
Exactly.
very wonderful.
Productive.
Honestly,
So.
I became productive.
Yeah.
Productivity is very good when you come to, learning.
Exactly.
You should, utilize whatsoever moment you have.
So,
Yunus is an institution whereby they facilitate all that. Because if you have a high qualified teachers plus conducive environment and also a good management, because management also contributes a lot. Yeah. So in that note, from there, when I graduated with distinction. So I proceeded to study ACCA because I have a dream to become an accountant. And also, by motivation from my uncle aspect, I also want to be a procurement officer. I want to have masters in procurement.
So that's great.
And supply chain.
That's very great.
So that is my, at this moment, it's my dream because I'm pursuing it at UTG. By God's grace, when I finish, I want to have my masters in supply chain.
With determination, you will achieve.
Honestly, I also want to be part of, great philosophers in this country.
I know.
Yeah. So
That's
I encourage each and every student to put pen on paper. Burn night candles, and also be determined. Follow your teachers, follow their instructions, and also try to be, compatible. Yes, it's very important. If you are in school, you have to socialize.
Exactly.
Don't feel isolated. The more you compart yourself with people, you have more knowledge. Wherever doubt is very clear. So Yunus is very wonderful. It's one of the great students. Great institution. They turn people from dull moment to be a brighter future.
Exactly.
So example, I am working at a bank. So if anyone is interested to be a banker, please follow the due procedure.
Exactly.
You can do it.
Exactly.
Honestly, and thanks to the teachers and the management. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. I can see, Jama, you are very, very excited. You are very, very excited, and then, that's what we want to see.
Exactly.
It's always, it's always a joy to see, as a teacher, to see your students achieving academic excellence and also to become employed in a very charming institutions like the institution where you are. The job is very charming. We have them everywhere. We have them everywhere in the security sector, in the health sector, all the sectors that you may think of. Our students are there. Productively serving the nation, which is very important, and we are also very happy that they are still hungry and they want to achieve even more. So this is very special. Really. And then coming to you, the former head girl, Yunus English School, who is currently a student at University of the Gambia. We know to have admission at the university is not an easy thing. Any student who is admitted in university, meaning that student is very special. That student must have 5 credits, including English and mathematics. And here comes you already there with many of our students. How do you feel in the campus of university as a former Yunus English School student?
Thank you, Mr. Tabali. I feel delighted and overwhelmed because you have great people in the university. So being part of the institution or being part of the university also it motivates me a lot that I went through the journey. I can do it. I believed in myself, and others that are there, I can do it, or the ones that graduated from the institution, if they can do it, I can also do it. Most of my teachers are from the University of the Gambia, so they motivated me a lot during my grade 12 journey to keep studying, to also have this ambition to prepare my mind, that is my mindset, to pursue my career in the University of the Gambia. So they motivated me a lot, and in that environment I feel excited to be there. And it is it's not an easy journey to come to the university. Yeah, Others are there, they could not have admission to the University of the Gambia. So I have admission to the University of the Gambia, and my colleagues, that is my other students from the Yunus English School institution. We have 9 of them, or more than 9, that are pursuing their tertiary education in the University of the Gambia. They were motivated. They were dedicated during grade 12, during our grade 12. I can remember we were camping in the school for 3 months. It wasn't easy. Mr. Tabal himself, my mother was not, or my parents were not happy that I would spend the night in the school, to come there. But Mr. Tabali assured them, or the institution assured them, that my safety is prioritized.
Sure.
And then I was in a safe environment. I was in a conducive environment that prepared my mind. It helped me academically to excel to tertiary institution. So in the university, I am a proud student. I am proud to call myself a product of Yunus English School.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Maimuna. I know your badge, more than 70 students are pursuing their courses in different fields, different areas in the university. I think some are in the field of journalism, some are in the different fields,
medicine, nursing,
some are in medicine and then the nursing fields, and different fields. And we have here Jama and also the other students who are also in the banking field. I could remember a former head boy, Lamin Sedikan. Lamin Sedikan also is a banker, and many of them, some works at the Bloom Bank and the others. So we are everywhere, and this is the objective or the vision of Yunus English School. Yunus English School could see this long time ago, that one day our students will be able to pursue their educational career in the highest institution in this country, and they will be prepared mentally, physically, psychologically, and even socially to serve this nation productively and beyond the borders of this country. Because one of the former ex-student who is also currently pursuing the master's degree in Turkey, on security studies and also international relations and politics. Is a great thing, if they call us and inform us, now I am on this, I'm there, I am in the UK now, I am in America, pursuing this course and this and this and that, and
one echelon to the other.
So you see, it's like we become very happy that our vision is seen, and then our mission also is achieved, and we are prepared to do more. So all the stakeholders are welcome to join us as an institution. We are ready to change the narrative of the country as far as education is concerned. Our doors are open for everyone. Our doors are open for everyone. We are not only looking for the creams, like you said. We are only looking for the excellent students, but we are looking for the students that are ready. So the system is set and tailored in a way that will be able to change or transform the slow learners into fast learners. So naturally we know that some are slow learners, but they are not stupid, you understand, and others are fast learners. So all these people, we cannot concentrate on only the fast learners and isolated the slow ones, but also to put them through their own pace and change them to become also a fast learner, or to achieve what the fast learners also are achieving at their own time. I think this is very, very holistic.
Very vital.
It's very, very holistic. And then this is our stand as an institution. Mr. Cisse, coming back at you, the school is operating 6 days in a week. And then we could hear from our students how it contributed to their academic achievement, and how it even transformed them to better learners. And then I think I want you to tell the viewers or the audience how important is this Saturday classes, and the current students, how they also should thrive very well and cope with this, and even to take this opportunity very seriously. Because we could see how it transformed our former students, and they should not be exceptions. Yes.
Good. Like the exception you talk of.
Yes.
This Saturday classes, because in this world it's like when you talk of genetics and variation in biology, there is that competition level. But it's not a matter of competition when it comes to our level, but we want to be unique. Uniqueness is what matters. It's not even competition. But to be unique is what matters, because everyone is unique, and every institution must be an institution that has a property that makes it different from another institution. And this Saturday class is very vital when it comes to Yunus English School. It sets it apart from other institutes. Okay? When it comes to extra time, Yunus stands on another level, okay, from other schools. So it makes us unique, and uniqueness is very vital, very crucial. Okay, we are not trying to be better than anyone else, but to create a better version of ourselves is what we are trying to do.
Exactly.
So this is why we are trying to create the Saturday class. And it will create more time. And the more time, according to research, you create for learners, the more successful they become at the end of the day. Remember I said the idle mind is the workshop of the devil. And change is the only constant thing in life, like the compatibility that my chartered certified accountant mentioned here, compatibility. Compatibility is a life process.
Exactly.
Every living thing must be able to be compatible. That is to adapt. My science students will know adaptation is a life process. It's a characteristic of life. If you cannot adapt, you cannot be considered as even a living thing.
Exactly.
To adjust to changes, you must be compatible to situations, because new situations will arise. So it is for you to adjust to the situation, because it must come to pass one way or the other. So it's for you to adjust all the time and be compatible with new arisings whenever they come into play. So the Sunday classes are very vital. Remember, it creates a structured time for the school-going child. And once they are in this structured time, they create time and awareness for their purpose. And their main purpose is to learn skills and traits so that they can be productive later in life. Of course, all work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. But then, there has to be more work.
Also, all
yes.
play,
no work makes Jack a dull. And we are to be learners.
Exactly.
We are learners, and we are to be learners. This is why these 2 ears are giving to us, and the 2 eyes are giving to us, and 1 mouth. We should talk less and listen more, especially as a child. And then you will gather all that information and be able to process it in your brain, so you can be productive in the posterity, and that is in the future. So, and all this is facilitated through the Saturday classes.
One of the definition of pedagogy in education is careful about them bringing learning into life. So bringing learning into life, you are making your students to have that academic excellence. Because what is important there, that's that understanding. So by the time they understand the lesson content, and they could also link it to life. So that's perfect.
That's it.
So that's what we call conceptualization of a lesson content. So kudos to the teachers of Yunus English School, who are very, very determined to see that they go all the length to make sure that their students achieve academic excellence. We could hear from our banker, Mr. Jaman Tunkara, who could reflect back 2021, 2022, what had happened, and then and how they were able to navigate through that
ordeal.
Through that environment that was created at the time. Because definitely the management of Yunus English School understood very well that from the lockdown, all the system, as far as the education system is concerned, the system now is go through a very serious moment, because there are lost time that need to be fixed. You understand? And then therefore, ideas were strategized. They were tailored to make sure that the students are successful in their academic journey. Mr. Jaman could reflect those moments and how the teachers also were determined and how the management also created that conducive environment and with that support of life to keep the students on track until the time that they became successful. This is very, very successful story of our school. And now seeing our students at this level, definitely we are very proud as an institution. Yeah, so Mr. Jaman Tunkara, it not only us teachers and also the management of Yunus English School, but we want to tell you that the world is proud of you. And then your story will be inspiring and it will ginger the current one also to be at your level.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not an easy journey like you alluded to. Yeah, but like you were in other school, and later you were enrolled in Yunus English School in 2021. 2018, and you completed 2021. I am even remembering the year that you completed 2018. So what is special? What is special, and what definitely motivated you to stay at the Yunus English School to the entire senior secondary education?
Well, thank you for that, because in my grade 9, I could remember very well the time we were choosing senior schools. Yunus was never in my plan. Yeah, but Alhamdulillah, it was chosen by one of my brother. So, and it was very difficult for me to comply because I wanted to go into schools like New Surat, St. Peter's and other stuff, like Masrul. But the moment I enter into the building, Alhamdulillah, I was received warmly, and their enrollment staffs, the management, they are very good. Honestly, I was excited then, and I was put into the picture. Then the following week I started my school there. Everything went successful. So being at Yunus, honestly, they don't leave students at their own. They are always together with them, putting them through, showing them where to go, and also motivating them. As a student, you always need motivation. If you don't have motivation, sometimes things went crazy. So for you to navigate alone is crazy. So you have to make sure that you have a mentor who will put you through. So Yunus, you don't lack those things. They are always there to facilitate those kind of moments. The teachers are even willing, to receive those kind of approaches from students. So even there are certain students, that are also going around to make sure that anyone going through difficulty, they put you through. Like maths is a problem at Yunus, not even at Yunus, in a general student, you understand? But Yunus, we have certain students, like we have a group whereby we are always organizing classes to make sure that everyone loves maths. There became a time students now to go and attend other lectures are problem, so they are always into maths class. So kudos to teachers. So when it comes to student level, Yunus, the environment is very conducive because they have water facilities, they have learning facilities there, even library, they have science laboratory also. So Yunus is a school for all.
Exactly.
It's not only one aspect. Anywhere you want to venture, you are welcome at Yunus English School, because like our batch, we have different aspect, different type of students, but at the end, we are all one family.
Exactly.
You understand? So we are all one family. So Yunus is a place for they can nurture you to become who you wanna be.
Exactly.
So like now, I have transferred into professional career, and also being a student at UTG. It's a proud moment, and I say thank you to Yunus.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ajama. You talk about a very abstract subject here, which is mathematics, and then it is something which is challenging to the students. But you could remember the moment where Yunus English School, both the management and the staffs were able to create that avenue for you and motivating you to fall in love with mathematics. And then your batch could remember very well that most of you got credits in mathematics and English, and then which makes you people to transit to university and other tertiary institutions. And today, Here you realize your dream. It is a dream comes true.
Dream comes
yeah.
true.
So this is like when you have a love for your learners, you have love for them.
So,
what they could not see, you already see that. For example, there is this old proverbs. What a child can see while standing on top of Mountain Everest, that's what an elder can see while squatting. So this is very important. So motivation, like he mentioned, I want you to throw light more on motivation and how it helps the students to achieve academic excellence, especially if it is coming from the teachers, the management, and also the learning community.
So we are not, like he said, that was proper mentorship and career guidance. And this is entailed in motivation. We are not only academic teachers that will go and marry the blackboard only, okay, and deliver, and then it has to be child-centered. And the prerequisite values and norms need to be inculcated in the brains of the students. So these social values that we inculcated in them made them resilient, made them transformational. And like he said, he was not a cream before, but once he was registered into Yunus, he became a cream. So this is why
Yunus was not part of his plan. When the choosing time the senior school. But the brother who chose Yunus English School for him, and he could see what the brother could see at the time. Because the brother wanted him to become a better person. And today here he is.
He is achieving.
So that means the brother also, kudos to the brother, for showing that love and care to.
Special thanks to him, Madi Tungara, you know.
He's
so hardworking, you know.
I know.
Thank you.
I know he must have contributed a lot in your life. So you see, community participation is also very vital. Family's participation is also. So support is needed, because when it comes to education, stakeholders cannot be overemphasized. We can name them here till tomorrow. Parents are part of it. Okay, the neighborhood is part of it. The school environment, ranging from the management, okay, down to the teachers and the students, are all part of it. So in Yunus, we create that community, that sense of community, where students will interact with the teachers and interact within themselves to create about what we call peer tutoring. Even if you are not bright and you cannot understand the teacher's explanation because of maybe the jargons he's using in class, okay, because he is a higher specialist, okay, you can have a student who will understand, okay, this subject area or the explanation of the teacher or the topic that has been covered. So once you get close to that individual, there can be what we call peer tutoring. And at his own level, he will be using words at your own level, because he is a lower class specialist now. Now he will be explaining at your level and you will be understanding. Peer tutoring contributes a lot. Learning is an interactive approach. It's an interactive process. It must be very interactive. You cannot do it all alone. You can never do it all alone, or else you will not be successful. And it creates that competitive mind also. Because once you are within a group, you will not want your mate to leave you behind. So you will want to be on the same par with him all the time. So Yunus creates all this environment for students to excel to higher heights, so they can become productive, okay, later in life, which is enshrined in our mission and vision.
Very important, Mr. Cisse. Particularly you talk about peer tutoring. Peer tutoring is very, very important. You see, by the time the students set themselves in a group, and this group is mixed ability, what the teacher, what they cannot learn from the teacher in a short period, they can learn that one from themselves.
Their mates, exactly.
From their mates. Because you could learn that, if a teacher explained a concept and the student could not understand, but if a student explaining to the student, it's very easy for our students to conceptualize. So we now talking about what mixed ability here, and then working collaboratively is very, very vital. So this helps the students very well. You could hear from them very well how they were motivated and how they themselves encourage one another, the support that they have from home, and also the support that they have at the school, ranging from teachers and also to administration, creating that conducive environment, that facility where they can explore and also they can also satisfy their curiosity in
Sure.
anything. So this is very, very important. And then that maths teachers, that English teachers, that your field of commerce, that economics teachers, that business management teachers, and also that accounting teachers, who were all along with you people throughout your stay to making sure that you understand the basic concept of accounting, business management, economics. This also contributed a lot. So it's not only about, that's why the best teacher is not a teacher who is maybe good at teaching, but it is a teacher who have or has student at heart and mind. Because the moment you have your student at heart and mind,
Sure.
you can go extra mile to make sure that they develop the skills
All about
of
person.
the person
That he
of
means.
whatever
So-
that you are trying to inculcate in them.
Sure.
So discipline also is a clear manifestation here, that the students were very, very disciplined.
Exactly.
So coming back to him, so rather my Muna being a best student, as a best student and also a best head girl at her time, Maimuna knows a lot about how this discipline helped them to achieve what they achieve today at their age. So though he was a head girl, he also contributed one way or the other, making sure that her colleagues are properly coached to make sure that they also follow the rules and regulations of the schools, give respect to the teachers, and there the teachers also will be ready to do more. Yeah. So how that definitely help your badge improve and achieve that academic excellence?
Thank you, Mr. Tavali. I believe that without discipline, even if you are educated, you cannot excel in the future. It's very important. With the school inculcate in us, here we are today, anywhere we are or anywhere we go to, we will express or express those values, those moral values that were instilled in us during our journey in Yunus English School. That discipline and moral values were instilled in us by the administration, like Mr. Tavali always motivating us, making sure that we are disciplined not only in our academic but also for our own benefits as individual or as students. Because as a student, discipline also should be an added subject to your regular subject that you have been taught in school. So it's very important and also it's very vital. Mr. Tabali take us through, and the school management and administration. Thank you so much. We are honored to tell you that your moral values that you instilled in us, we are safeguarding it to tertiary institutions. So we are grateful and we are honored. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all thanks goes to Yunus English School as an institution. We are all staff of Yunus English School, and then if anything that is achieved today, it is achieved by an institution.
Collective
responsibility, the school management, the teachers, and even all other staffs that are there, both teaching staff and non-teaching staffs, are all contributed to the achievement of the school in one way or the other. The community also contributed very well, the home, the parents, and that's why they are in school management system. There is this very vital association called PTA, Parents Teachers Association, that there will be that understanding and that communication between the parents and the teachers at the school, and also at the administration, that whatever concern that the parents have, they can disclose it to the teachers, and then we all will work in harmony, hand in glove, to make sure that these young children achieve their dream, and which is very, very holistic as far as the school management is concerned. Like he rightly alluded to, discipline is very, very important. Coming to school on time, to be punctual and regular is very, very important. And then coming to German, how punctuality and regularity definitely contributed to your success.
Okay, Mr. Tabali, thank you. As a student, being punctual and regular at school helps a lot. It helps you cover a lot of aspects. Like, you will not lose, lessons And also, if you are disciplined and punctual, it is very crucial. It helps mind to prepare for whatever you are going into. You know, if you are regular at school, it is very important. Regular students are always, being ahead of, on regular students. If you are very regular, it is good because you will not lose your lessons. You will never be left behind. So consultation also goes with that discipline and regular, because whatsoever is said at school and in class, you will be informed and you will be prepared for it. Exactly. It will not be like, I was absent. Being absent from school every time, it's not discipline. Yeah, unforeseen circumstances are there, where you can, absent from school. But being punctual and regular, that doesn't mean you have to be present at school, at a time or every time. No. It's also in the manner that you appear at school and how you approach and how regular you are always participating in class. You understand? You have to free yourself from this, to be a ragamuffin or something like, for me, anytime I can go to school, anytime, I can do this, nobody will talk. No. If you are part of regular students, success is always ahead of you. Honestly, you will never be left behind. So anytime, you show punctuality and regularity at school, you are always, a friend or a teacher, even management. There are a lot of opportunity that lies ahead of you. So being punctual, honestly, it play a key role in one's development. So as a child, it's very good. And parents too, they are playing a key role. They are making sure that, their children attended school and also, motivating them. So we say thank you to teachers and, parents. That, connection is very good. So students, let them keep going to school, let them show on time, and also let them show respect to whosoever is standing ahead of them. So it's very good. Yeah, punctuality plays a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Punctuality and regularity. This is very important. Punctuality means you have to be at school on time. And regularity means you have to be in school every day. These two things are very, very vital. And then I could remember during your time, you are always in school. And this helps you very well. So what advice do you have for current students? They should also marry the school?
Yeah, my advice to them, please try to make school your second home. Honestly, especially Yunus English School. You have all the facilities to stay around. Even you are sick, you will have an assistant from either colleagues or management. They will make sure that you feel comfort. So being at school, is very, very, very motivating. Because Yunus English School, they will be there to organize classes and even extracurricular activities, whereby if your mind is exhausted, you can engage yourself in certain activities, let's say sport. So those are certain things whereby it is facilitated by school. So school management, they are doing wonderful, definitely. So my advice to current students, try to make sure that you do whatsoever it takes to be ahead. If you are running, don't slow before you get to the point. Always adjust or you maintain your pace. It's very good. So students will make sure that they are always at school. Being at school on time, every day, plays a lot. It makes you love learning.
You all hear from him. Jaman says you have to increase your speed or you maintain your pace, but never slow down.
Never slow down.
Yeah, this is I think it's a take home. And it should be take home for the students. Maintain your pace if you cannot increase your speed, but never come down. This reminds me of a saying that if you cannot run, crawl. If you also know that you cannot run, then you have to walk. If you also know that you cannot run, then you can fly. But what is important is that make sure you keep moving. Make sure you keep moving. This is very, very important. And then talking about punctuality and regularity and how that contributes to this academic success of a student, I'll come back to a wonderful and a beautiful ex-head girl of Yunus English School, who is currently a student in the university, Madam Singate. what do you think the punctuality and regularity, how it's important to the excellent academic achievement of a student?
Thank you, Mr. Tavari. Punctuality and regularity, it help you excel when it comes to, it help you excel academically as a student. I myself, I've never like been absent in a week every day, no. Whenever I am absent, it is because I am sick or, yeah, but even that, the school teachers, they provided me with lessons. It can be online classes from teachers, the subject that I miss with my colleagues, not only me, but my colleagues. The privilege was given to many students in the school during my batch. So that helps a lot. Punctuality will not only help you excel academically, but it also motivates you. So, anytime that you come into school, or you come into school regularly and being punctual, it helps you to be on track, to be determined and focused. So it helps a lot, and it's very vital.
Very vital.
Thank you so much. Mr. Sise, you hear from our former students.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also contributing their ideas on how punctuality and regularity contributes to the immensely to their own achievement.
Exactly.
And how it can also help even the current students to achieve academic excellence. What is your take?
Yeah, punctuality and regularity, all thanks to the stakeholders. It's not only the school that nurtured this skill into the students. Because it started from all the stakeholders, ranging from the home. Because a student can't be punctual and regular without the parents playing a part in it. So kudos to the parents also for playing their part. Okay, by making sure the child goes to bed early and wakes up early. Remember, I said it here over and over, that early to bed, early to rise makes a boy healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, so you need to wake up early to be able to make it. No distance is far. One of my friends is coming from Fonyi every day to come and teach at Banjulunde, and he's making it on time. So it's about waking up early and making it to school. So no distance is far from here. We've seen people travel all the way from Tujarang to Banjul at Gambia High School, and they did their schooling very successfully. So distance cannot be an excuse, especially in these modern days. So all these things are inculcated in the students by all the stakeholders. And then the school plays that professional skill development, okay, that discipline, nurtures that discipline, and then provide mentorship, okay, for critical thinking. Okay, these are the three facets on which the school plays on the child. When we talk of professional development, the Yunus English School has played vital roles in molding the lives of our students. We have people in the arts field. We have musicians who are competing with the top musicians in this country. We have footballers who are competing with the top footballers in this country. Okay, and then we have other productive people in other productive areas competing to the higher echelon where they are expected to be, or that we pray for them to be, and they will achieve it once there is what we call resilient and that zeal to push forward. So this is inculcated by the school into the students, that professional development. And then secondly, discipline comes into play. Remember, I started defining health here. You cannot be considered a healthy person without having that social inclination in you. So health, because it's a complete state of what? Physical, mental, and social well-being. You can be physically built up, very strong, but if you are not mentally and socially there, still you are not considered a healthy person. And discipline is part of that social life. It's not only behavior, but workplace, the ethics, dress code, the punctuality and the regularity that you are mentioning here are all inculcated in this thing. Okay, so it's a multi-dimensional terminology. Discipline, it contains a lot. And once you have it, okay, you can cope anywhere you go. Because it gives you that zeal to be adapt from one occasion to the other, like the compatibility that you're talking of. Once you are that discipline is instilled in you, you'll be able to be compatible wherever you go to. From the senior school to the university, to your masters, you will be compatible from one level to the other, from one echelon to the other. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
dream high. Students, you have to dream and dream very high. But when you dreamt, you should wake up from your dream and case your what? Your dream.
Exactly.
So that's very, very, very important. Mr. Cisse dwelt very well, and then it is highly analyzed and understandable.
So
that punctuality and regularity is also a key factor that contributed in the students or learners' academic achievement. So therefore, students, you have to be in school every day and on time, because if you are left behind, it will be very difficult for you to catch up. Because if you miss even one day, it's a big thing. Because that day, you know, the student, the teachers will not say, oh, so-so is not in school, then therefore I have to wait. No, they have to keep pushing. Therefore, for students, get to bed very early, rise up very early, prepare yourself for the journey, and be at the school on time. It's very, very important. If you want to be successful, you have to be very punctual and regular at school, which is very, very vital. And then all the stakeholders are also very important to take part in this holistically. It's very, very important that the parents also are always on top of their children, making sure that the students wake up early, prepare themselves for the school. And sometimes, Mr. Cisse, it will be very, very important for the parents also to check or to visit the school frequently. Sometimes they don't even need to inform the child that today I am coming to your school. They have to just pump to the school bum and then try to find out whether the child is in school or not. And think that is going to help. Because if the child knows that my parent is in communication with the school management or my teachers, or my parent can come to school anytime to check on me without my knowledge, then therefore that child will hardly for that child to miss a lesson at school. So that's supposed to be the role of the parents, and then if the parents play their role effectively, and then the learning community also play their role effectively, the school management and the teachers and all other stakeholders, like you rightly mentioned, is going to be a very good for the learners and also for the institution. Because the main purpose of the learning institution like Yunus English School is to prepare our students to tackle all the challenges in life that will come on their ways. Because we know that, you know, for them to become productive citizens, we have to prepare them holistically. It has to be some preparation. It has to be also some development to make sure that the students can face any challenge in their life, and then also they will be able to think critically and solve problems. They have to become problem solvers. The purpose of learning is to solve the problem. They have to learn what are the problems in our community, what are the problems at home, the problem in our nation, international problems, and they have to go to the school to make sure that they learn how to solve that problem at home, that problem in our community, that problem in our nation, and that problem in the world. This is what will make them productive. This is very, very important. And then going to the other aspect of it, extramural classes, or extracurricular activities. They are also very important. Very, very important. But let's start with the extramural classes or extra classes. How extra classes can also contribute to the success of our students. And I want to start with Jamwang to tell us how these extracurricular activities that are organized at the school, and how also, let's start with the extra classes, extramural classes, or one we call it remedial classes, how it contributes to your success during your academic journey at Yunus English School. You did mention of the maths classes that are organized because students always, did not like maths. Students don't love the subject. but how these extra classes and the management of Yunus English School were able to improve that mindset in the student, or even to change this mindset in them, that mathematics is an everyday life activity. Either you know it or not, you are doing mathematics. So bringing that learning into life to the extent that the students fall in love with mathematics, and that contribute to their academic achievement. Because without maths and English, they cannot be enrolled in university and other tertiary institutions. So how these extra classes that are organized in the schools help you in your academic journey?
Okay, Mr. Tabali, thank you. Extra classes are very key tools, when you come to one's life at school. Because sometimes you may not cover everything in class, and sometimes you may not clear all your doubts while the lesson is going on. So you see, after this, after school classes or maybe weekend classes, that's where Saturday class was introduced in our batch. Because most of the lessons we are not cover, and syllabus were too bulk to cover it within the academic frame. So so they introduced Saturday classes and after school classes. The classes start at 3 to 5. So it was very helpful. So we went up to the extent that after the school activities, the student unit, we also organize classes. Like myself and others, we organize classes. Some will take maths, those key subjects, where we find students are having difficulties. You understand? Like in commercial areas, I will take commercial subject plus maths, plus other people will take English and other things. So you see, at the end, the students, before we even go into the class, they are converged together. They are waiting for us. So the class becomes very interesting and interactive. Because students, they find it now after classes. They will not have doubt, because after class, the moment the extra classes commence, they will be throwing questions and also clearing their doubts. Because student to student or colleague to colleague is very important. Because there you have chance to put students through, or your colleagues where you have that. Maybe you may feel shy or maybe nervous to ask teachers, because maybe you may be thinking that this teacher, if I ask question, he will think that I'm not understanding everything. It's not like that, because we have certain students.
Think that I'm a slow learner.
You understand?
So, when you have
so good. Don't
feel
feel that way. If you don't understand, approach your colleague or your teacher. During that lesson. So they will come up to your level. Like us, we come up to the level. You can take one question to solve maybe in 30 minutes if you don't understand. So it plays a key role in one's success. Like myself, I read ahead and also approach some of my colleagues to help me in certain areas, and also some teachers. So I could remember Tavali, was very helpful. He makes sure that he come to school after lessons or after school hours to make sure that how students are doing. What are we doing and what are we up to? Are we following our procedures like studies, or maybe we are having leisure time? But to make sure that we are engaged in one or two things at a time. So it's very important. Extra classes contribute a lot. It makes you clear whatsoever you have, doubts, and also prepare you for an exam. We call it last minute deal. So it is always something that we are good at.
Thank you so much.
We make sure that we clear a lot of doubts for students.
I think that's a good point that you have mentioned, like the head girl alluded to before, that the Yunus English School is not only a learning institution, but a family setup. So the family, as a father, you have to check on your children to see how they're doing.
Exactly.
That's very important. We are always there. We know there's a challenge or a challenging time, and then this is management's idea that the principals, the vice principals, senior teachers to monitor whatever the students are doing, to be around them for the safety purpose, and to make sure that the needful is done, which is very, very, very important. So extra classes, Madam Singate, how extra classes contribute to your success of your batch at the Yunus English School?
Thank you, Mr. Tavali. Extra classes were very important during my batch. Like I said before, in Yunus English School, it was never a dull moment for any student from one class to another. alongside our regular classes, extra classes were conducted by the school administration from 2:30 to 4:30. So from 4:30 we have our night studies. So extra classes were very vital and important, and it also prepared us for internal exams and also for our WAS examination, which helped us to be where we are today. So it was very important and
Really?
significant.
You hear from your student, Mr. Sise,
Yes.
how pivotal is
Yeah.
the extra
Extra classes, yeah.
for them.
Just
So
as
as a teacher, what is special about
extra classes. Just as the name denotes, extra classes. So it's like an added advantage. One who does the extra thing after you all complete at one level will register more success than you. So if classes is an advantage, then extra classes is an added advantage. And we all know time is limited. And time is framed in such a way that you have from one activity to the other, one activity to the other. You can't stay in school for all the day, okay? And you can't base your time on one activity for all the day. So time is limited, and it needs to be rationalized between all these activities of daily living. So you see, we have limited time for the normal classes. Can you imagine learning a language for only 1 hour, English language, for only 1 hour in a day? Is that sufficient?
No.
So you need to create that extra time to be able to delve deeper into the tenets of language or into the tenets of maths to be able to make it clearer. Remember, there will be doubts, as you say, rightly mentioned, of students. That time will not allow for them to clear in class. And even if you want to clear all this doubt, even the classmates get angry with you. Sometimes even the teacher will lose his patience because he is always calculating. He has a target to cover before the end of the lesson. So he will not want a lot of distraction. So extra classes is like an added advantage for everyone. So the more time you spend for education, the more success you can register. Okay, and it creates a structure in your life. Okay, a structure for concentration, a structure from transiting from one topic to the other. But if there is that window period where you lose that concentration, then to keep track all the time will pose a problem for you. So this is why it needs to be connected. The whole week needs to be connected. And this is why we have that Saturday class also, to connect it to the Monday, so that the learning process will be a transition from one stage to the other. But once there is a window period, the child is highly likely to lose concentration when there is a window period. So this is what we are trying to avoid, a window period where the child will be distracted and lose focus. And these extra classes creates those bridges for transition. Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sise.
Good.
Professionalism, I think, very important.
So.
We in the discussions you hear from the former students who talk well about their teachers, how committed the teachers were, and then how ready they were going into extra mile to make sure that they succeeded in their academic journey and even in their professional journey. Alhamdulillah, today there are many of them. If you go anywhere, any sector, in any discipline in this country, our students are there. In banking industry, in health industry, security industry, all other industries that you may think of, our students are there. And this is the vision that we were seeing at a distance, and now it is here with us. Alhamdulillah, our students are productive citizens. This is not just achieved overnight. There was a well-coordinated programs that took place at the Yunus Enhlish School to make sure that the teachers that we hire are trained and qualified teachers. And these teachers are also professionally beloved. You understand, some may ask, why are they operating 6 days in a week? Others may think that it is challenging to the students. But if they don't go through challenges, they will never face exams easily. This is important. Our teachers also, psychologically, we are inclined. We also understood the concentration span of our students, ranging from nursery school up to this level. And that's why you could see the teachers are also artists. You see the teachers in the classroom, we know that, okay, now this is the point that I have to bring in another activity in order to make the students focus on me. Therefore, I can also take them back to the lesson. Because they know that, okay, they were on and maybe a topic in mathematics which is very, very complicated. But the syllabus is fixed in such a way that they started from what? From simplest to more complex.
Exactly.
So the teachers having that mind, they have that professional skills to go down to make it very simple for them and go up with them to the level that they will understand. Because the knowledge has to build on the past experience. The new one has to build on the past experience. So we understood all that, and now the school is doing very well in especially the credits and passes in English and mathematics, which are the core subjects. Our students are very good, in English and mathematics, which are very key, subjects as far as academic is concerned, and for them also to be able to have admission in university and other tertiary institutions, and even international universities in Europe and other world. It is very, very important, and our students are everywhere. University of the Gambia, American University in the Gambia, and all other universities in this country and beyond our country. You go to Senegal, universities, our students are there. You go to other West African countries, Ghana. You go to Nigeria, our students are there doing the needful, and then representing our nation, and even serving as as a good ambassador for Yunus English School. So today at the banking sector, we have somebody here who is serving as a good ambassador for us. We have Maimuna here, with many of them in university, more than 70 of them already had an admission in university, and other sectors, other disciplines, representing us. They are serving as a good ambassador for our school. This is not just it just jump and happen like that. So that means the school went through transition, went through difficulties, but the dream is to achieve our vision, and our vision is to be able to contribute meaningfully in the life of our learners, for them to become productive citizens. And now we are there. So we're going to maintain this. We're going to maintain this, and then this is where everything, all stakeholders' hands should come on deck. This is very, 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 very important.
Very vital.
And extracurricular activities, Mr. Cisse, is also very important in the school settings. Today, world is advocating for confidence-based curriculum. That whatever knowledge that you have, nurture it. Is it a scientific knowledge or science-related knowledge, or is it commerce or commerce-related knowledge? Is it also has to do with the arts, entertaining arts, and any talent, or the sports and any other thing? You have to nurture it, because if that one is nurtured, then you will also. You will also gain your livelihood through that activity. We are seeing how sport is transforming the life of young people. They are becoming millionaires through sports. We have been seeing others who also gain their livelihood through journalism and other, science-related areas, things like that. What is your contribution, or maybe your on extra curricular activities? Yes.
Extracurricular, yes, of course. Because no skill, once you are good at anything in this world right now, can become a trade, and you can earn a living from it at the end of the day. So to me, in fact, I will consider everything as curricular if I were to draw the curriculum. Because even the way you should pose for a camera, people are making that as a trade now, to tell people the way you should stand, the way you should smile for the cameraman. There is a job for everything that you can be good at. So it should be nurtured. So everything should be inculcated part of the curriculum. But so unfortunately, time is a problem. That all these things cannot be jumbled up in the curriculum. This is why they are treated as extracurricular. But to me, I feel they are even part of the curriculum. And we are teaching them in subjects. So any trade that one is good at must be nurtured. And the school has time for this also. This is why we have time for extracurricular activities. And even on our forms, like the transcript forms and testimonials that we give to people, we have sections on extracurricular activities. Because we know it is part of the curriculum. But because there is not ample time to treat on it or to delve on it, this is why we treated it apart. But still, you must take part in it. Okay? To fortify your curriculum, you must delve on the extracurricular activities. Because they are attended in education also. It's like a pillar. And once it is compromised, your curricular development will not be successful as when it is there. So extracurricular activities are very vital. And they give traits and skills to people.
I think the very important thing there is to know your students. We observe them from the first day, and we know who is who is good at what. Yeah, because we know that naturally some people are gifted in certain areas, so those things will never be their problem. Now, for example, look at them here today. He was a very good student in mathematics. So he's already gifted in that area, so much so that mathematics become very easy for him. He is a very good English student. And other related subjects like government, literature and history. He's well gifted in that area. So that's why when you look at Dr. Gardner's multiple intelligence, he said, every human being, it is talented, not only in one thing, but is more than one. So you could see he described verbal linguistic. There are human beings who are very good with the spoken language, both written or oral, you understand? And anything that has related to that, they can easily comprehend that, and then because naturally they are inclined in that area. We have the logical, mathematical. The students also who are, very good with abstract work and very good with figures. So today he's an accountant. Naturally, he's gifted to be an accountant, but that can only be realized through observation. One of the skills in science. In
the
science,
first skill.
The first skills in science, observation. So when they are observed, and we know this is where they are good at, so what we do, we motivate them on their strength, and we also try to encourage them to develop from their weak areas. You understand? So this is very, very, very important. And you talk about extracurricular activities. It's purposely there for that, to know that these students definitely understood this. They need to demonstrate it. So that demonstration can come into extracurricular activities, like during debate, you understand, during spelling bee competition, during mathematics quiz and other things. We see the students demonstrating, you understand, their speaking skills. We see the students demonstrating their listening skills. We see them, demonstrating their reading skills and also the listening skills. It's very, very important. All these things are going on, during drama, debate, and other quiz competitions, sports activities. We see them. That has to do with the body intelligence, kinesthetic. That has to do with the body intelligence. It's also part of the Dr. Gardner's multiple intelligence.
Psychomotor.
We see that that's a domain also. Psychomotor is also a domain in an education. That the cognitive development has to come in, and also the affective. They have to have the feeling and then love what they are doing. All these things are important. So our staffs are prepared, holistically and then all-roundedly to take care of these children, prepare them, to achieve academic excellence. You know that better, Mr. Cisse, and being an alcalo in Yunus English School now, because you have been there for so many years, and now, alhamdulillah, you are part of the administration. So the role of a teachers in the achievement of students is very, very, very important. So the management also try to motivate these teachers. Teachers are motivated, and that's why they can go to the moon. They can push the mountain for the school. And then all these things, who is the beneficiary is the student.
Is the student.
Yeah, because the management is there to see that the students have the required knowledge. The students are prepared very well for the exams, and also we set the pace. The pace are set to make sure that the curriculum delivery plan is planned, and this has to be manufactured out of what the syllabus. And when all those things are built up, the syllabus should be monitored to make sure that the teachers also do the needful. The students understand the lesson content, and at the end of the day, we go extra to organize extracurricular activity, extra classes for them. To the extent of we remember very well we started with 2 to 4, and also evening classes 5 to 7 o'clock, up to 10 o'clock, and where the management do provide dinner for us at the time. We understand all those things, and all these things are there up to today to make sure that there is a program. There is a system. Whereas these students that are in the school, preparing for international exams, are well prepared, and they are also motivated, and there is that environment that is ever in Yunus English School up to today. Hardly for students to leave that environment because of its conducive. Students want to wake up very early to go to the school. Notwithstanding, the few who are having those difficulties should not be left behind. They have to go through guidance and counseling. We have to know what is their problem. So therefore, we will call on the parents to be with us in all the developmental stages of the students, so that we make sure that what is important is done and the students achieve the academic excellence. This is what the school is stand on, and that's what the parents also want to see. This is what the learning community want to see. This is what the government want to see. And when this happens, that means the country will be developed, and then we can also because the most important resources is human resource. If you want to develop a country, the first resources you should work on is the human resource. If the human resources are educated, they have the required knowledge and the skills to participate meaningfully in the national development, there is no way the nation will develop. Mr. Cisse, getting back to you for a round-up on this fourth section, that's the English session. All what we have discussed in English language here. Still now, we protest more on the discipline of students and the readiness of the students to prepare them to take responsibility of their academic journey. It's very, very important. That should be our last discussion on English language, and we will now go on to our national languages. It's no more local language, but we call it national language as far as our civic responsibilities are concerned. So the zeal that the students should have to take responsibility of their own academic development is very, very important. And then how, please, I want you to tell this, the viewers and the students, how can they take responsibility of their own academic achievement and academic journey? Thank you.
When you look at students, among all the stakeholders in education, when you look at the students, they are the ones that are on the receiving part. All that is expected of them is to put out. Because all the stakeholders, what is expected of them is to put in for them to succeed later. So you have only one responsibility now, to utilize all the resources that are being provided for you by your parent, by the community, by the government, by your teachers, your administration and the management. Okay, for you to utilize it in the rightful way and be able to register a success later. So on the student side, it's like they are on the receiving side. And of all the benefits that the stakeholders must put in is received by the student just for him to put out. So his output must be very, very achieving. It must register success. Because all is being expended on him for him to register that success. If he can't, then he will have a blame to be casted on him. Because all is being made, the level playing ground is being made for him. I'm not going to blame students who are not, who don't have the chance or the opportunity to play on this level playing ground. But I know for the country, in the Gambia that we live in here, we have a level playing ground for these kids to excel to anywhere they want to be. So the ball is like lying in their court now, because all the stakeholders are playing their part, especially their parents. Send them to school, and they are concerned. And they also provide support, especially if they are educated. Parents, I'm pleading for you to provide support at home and be also concerned about your child's education. That is by paying impromptu visits to school, and not to even tell your child that I'll be coming today, like you rightly mentioned. And I'm also pleading with the nation, because of course the system is getting saturated with other fields, but science is running out. Science is running out, and there cannot be any meaningful development. Remember, all the challenges that we have today need scientific approaches to solve them. To have sustainable lifestyle. For example, when you talk of climate change or global warming, you need a scientific approach. Agricultural food sustainability, you need scientific approaches. So we must concentrate in the STEM fields. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, to be able to register a sustainable national development. But it is running out in this country.
A friend of mine told me about that, and he said this kind of idea should be started from our ECD.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
it is running out.
Science should be started from our ECD.
It is seriously running out.
Science is life.
Yeah.
Science is life. And that's why you could see at the Yunus English School, we all start to build the idea of science from the ECD level.
Exactly.
Special thanks to our ECD teachers who are making learning practical for the students, making sure the students understood this kind of things, and how our environment is contributing to our own life, and what is our responsibility towards our own environment. These are ideas. The tree planting and taking care of our environment, cleaning our environment, and all this, so that we will be we will be prevented against malaria and other common diseases like diarrhea. This kind of concept I have observed that in Yunus English School, our students at the ECD started learning that. They knew that after using the toilet, I have to wash my hand with a soap to make sure that my hand is clean, hygienic. You see, so it's very, very important. And I know with time we are going to produce a lot of scientists in this country.
Really?
As far to the extent that we are even introducing, we are about to introduce Yunus nursing college very soon, and through something that is started from the ECD level, as this thing settled down in the mind and heart of our youngsters, our children, the infants, and also the pupils at the primary school level, the students at the upper and the senior school. By the time they are done and they are into the College of Nursing, and then we are going to change the narrative of the country. So that's very, very important. So foundation, everything starts from
very
foundation.
vital, very vital.
So you know better how foundation contributes to the success of scientific approaches or scientific ideas in the system.
You are right. From foundations to promote the STEM fields, that is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, you must start at the foundation level.
Very important.
Okay. Because the kids must be exposed to be mathematically inclined, to be scientifically inclined, so that they can pursue the career later. But if they lack the foundation, they will term the subject as a very difficult subject. We even believe that science is meant for only the nerds or for only the bright people. Even when admitting them into the class, we take the best aggregates only. Okay? And it is not meant for only the nerds. It's meant for critical thinkers. And every human being should be a critical thinker. Okay? Rex Biara. Okay, like the accountant here. The first skill, the first property or quality of an entrepreneur is what? A risk bearer. You must be willing to bear risk, or else you will not progress in your business ideology. You must risk takers. Exactly. So you must be a critical thinker and a risk bearer. So all these things are taught in science. So we need to positive field. We want to positive field. We need to start inculcating from the foundation level, and it will build that desire for us.
That's very important.
And that's what India, China, and all the nations that are progressing right now, these are the fields that they are concentrating in. Now the best scientists I found in India right now. This is why they are also coming up.
Very good.
Really. And China is already there.
Very important. Very important. Because you say you mentioned a foundation, and that's where everything should start.
Exactly.
I think that one, is very holistic.
Very
that we
holistic,
start the science, practicals, and everything from the ECD level. I remember a parent who said that my child disturbed me. He said the teacher said he should not sleep without sleeping in the treated mosquito net. You understand? So if a child from nursery 3 is now communicating that to the home, so we could see how the school is contributing to the preventary measures of malaria, which is very important, because before we spend more money on the treatment, it is better for us to spend our mind on preventive measures. So when we put our mind on preventive measures, so therefore we will not have malaria, talk less of spending money onto it.
Exactly.
So for this thing to start from the foundation, and the students knew that for me to prevent myself from malaria, I need to keep my environment clean. Because the mosquitoes breed in the stagnant water, to make sure that there is no stagnant water around us. And if I am going to sleep, I should sleep in the treated mosquito net. This is very important. For me to prevent myself from diarrhea, I need to always, after using the bathroom, I have to wash my hand with what? With a soap. So all these things, if kids should learn this from the nursery level, alhamdulillah. So they also will also contribute productively in our environment at homes. So all these things now will not be our problem. So like you said, it should start from the foundation. That's very key. So we started already at the Yunus Enhlish School. We started such activities from the foundation. So by the time we reach there, we will change the narrative. And German, we will soon delve into local languages. So but notwithstanding, for you to say also contribute your final thought, how the students should take responsibility of their own academic development, because the parents are doing what they should do, paying the school fees, buying materials for you, and then at school also, you are provided with a conducive environment. The teachers are there who are well trained and have the experience to nurture you to become a very good student. And you have all this, and the nation also, the government created that environment. There is peace, prevails in the country, that you can walk from your home to the school without any problem. Nothing will happen to you. So after having all this, so all these stakeholders playing their part, and you being a recipient, there is a need for you also to take your role very seriously. And I know such things also contributed to your success. What do you have to tell the current students at school, grade 12 and even other exams classes?
Yeah, Mr. Tawel, thank you for that. There are some key factors that, as a student, you need to consider very well. Number one is time management. It is very key. You need to manage your time very well, because we have a limited time and a limited resources when it comes to learning. So you see, from morning to, let's say, 7 o'clock, you cannot be productive in those hours. You have to make sure that, the hours that are very productive for you, you utilize them very well. So time management is a key. You need to make sure that, because in time management, we face something called trade-off. Or some will call it opportunity. You need to give up something to get the other. So the trade-off there is you have to balance it. So by balancing your academic with extracurricular activity, it is also something that you need to consider very well. So a student should make sure that they balance. So going to school and going to football field, they should balance them. They should not be on the same time, and they should make sure that they comply with their own time. Don't say Mr. X is doing this at this time, I will also do at the same time. No, make sure that you are always productive in your time management. If you wake up in the morning, you go to school. When you close from school, you make sure that you attend study classes. Then in evening you can do the other activities that you want. You relax, you do other things. Then before going to bed, also manage some time for studies. So if you are used to this kind of things, your time is properly managed. For example, those that we are working, when we wake up, we are thinking of going to work. When you go to work up to 4, you go to school. When you come back from school, just 1 hour break, you have to study before going to bed. So you see, so now I have to also balance my academic, with my other extracurricular activities. So by balancing them, it will give me, an opportunity to capitalize my limited time that I have. So it's very good. So you should make sure that, when trade-off occur, you choose what is the best for you. The opportunity cost of giving anything is the cost of getting the other thing that you like.
The scale of preference.
Yeah, you have to prioritize whatsoever you want. Academic journey is not easy because you have to study, you have to attend lectures, so, and you also have to do certain things in family or societal things, but you have to make sure that you scale them according to priority. So by doing that, you will not have any weak area. Yeah, it's very important. So my advice to them is making sure that they have a proper time management, and also they have to balance what to do first. It's very important. So don't leave this one for this other one. But make sure that you do things accordingly. What should be done first and what should be done after that. So it's very good. So when you look at Yunus, they facilitate that one for students. They make sure that students they do things accordingly. They create time for school hours. After school, they also create time for extra classes. After that one, extra curriculum activities are also done. So if you look at all these, you have to compare yourself to whichever activities you engage yourself. So it tells that you are hardworking and determined.
Thank you.
And passion is very important.
Very important. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think that was very, 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 very inclusive, and then you definitely delve into it perfectly. You get it. It's all about time management and prioritizing prioritizing your activity, and then put them into a scale of preference. What should come first and second, things like that. That's very, very important, because life itself is time. When the time is properly managed by the students, and then prioritize the most important things on your scale of preference, I think that's very, very important. Thank you so much. I think now your chartered accountant started speaking professional jargons. Yeah, these are professional jargons. Opportunity cost and this like the risks and the other things.
Need some
thank you so much. And getting back to you, Madam, we are talking about the responsibility of a student to their own academic development. That the students also should play a very pivotal role. They should play a very pivotal role, and they should take charge. They should be in charge of their own academic development. And that you people were also doing that. I could remember you very well, very, very determined. You are following every teacher to understand every concept that you want to understand. So that will should be there, that readiness, and also the love that you have and the person you have for what you are doing. So as a student, what do you have for the current students in the preparing for WAS exams and GABES?
Thank you so much. The advice that I have for the current students and the students that are aiming to register in Yunus English School is that as a student, you have to be the architect of your own self. A failed student is a failed nation. We are here for the future. And if our present day is good, then the future is assured for us. So let us keep moving forward, and let us keep moving forward, and also never relent. This journey that we are embarking on is very important to us and to also our parents. We should be determined, focused, and we have a lot of distractions nowadays. We have social media distractions, our phones. They are not easy to overcome, but with times and dedication and determination, we can overcome it. Let's be the foundation of let's lay the foundation for ourselves and our future.
Well said.
That was well said.
Sure.
There are challenges, like as she alluded to, and these challenges should be overcome. But for a failed student is a failed nation. So, but the students should lay the foundation, and they're supposed to be the architect of their own academic achievement. I think these words are very, very powerful, Mr. Cisse.
Sure.
Yeah, and then for now we have to delve into our national language. Myself, I will take on Mandinka, and then I have Mr. Cisse here, who is Wolof, right? Okay, and then Jama also Mandinka, and then Singate is a Mandinka, but can speak Wolof. So they can also speak
Fula.
Yeah,
because the mother is a Fula, so the Fulas, your niece, are here. Will definitely also try to translate what we have discussed in English language. It's going to be a very brief summary, and then because time is no more by our side. Badi olumbal konton nambal jayila al tol nal konton nyimala andum bafale fananko bismillah ya Yunus English School la watolom men kanali Star Radio Anila Telebumba kanyim programme wol menu sambale nan ka sambale nan ngine kam ka karango na fanyi nyitandi anin tol lon kanko menti kaje ko nyim banko kan dindol men ya lonko wolle be karango lambulu e na faso de la karango kono so bitilo alhamdulillah nga dindim fula sambale nan jang alhamdulillah nyulu mun na karanto dindol leti menu tarambulu dun karambu ngoto bitilo alhamdulillah do felem jang me alonko atomu jaman tunkarati ni jaman tunkara adunta Yunus English School covering 2018 atudunda Yunus Karambungo to grade 10 ayake grade 10 for after that for grade 12 jama yara karamo bana la kaydi koyu bitilo jamang atabe do hola bankle abdo hola bank nyimu ala tentu balet ila dindol men sa ye karandi ye nyatrinde sobe yala ye kuluku enaje bitilo wol fanambe fama nafakan ani be rula nafakan e banko nafakan nyimu ala tentu balet nata sunkudu ba fana men bijang menketa Maimuna Singade alhamdulillah Maimuna Singade fanan tatanu Yunus English School karanta wolto kabrin grade 10 anata na Yunus English School kabrin 2021 grade 10 grade 11 grade 12 aya karamo banje afele sai afanan tata karambumbato karamol bela sembu ma baka ke damento ika fa dame ko university Maimuna bold alhamdulillah so na jiko nyi sodo Maimuna to bake bika fele Maimuna be lonkamo menkan at sambi doron Maimuna fana minala ani sembo kanyum banko de marla membe nyinyala kantu Maimuna be karangolo so karango mi alonko abe londo lo dilala londo mi alonko abe kala londo lukarim baleti alhamdulillah o mo altentu balti sain binge tolle soto jang isaje ni se kacha ko la me alonko o fananse ke ngindindol dol fana men be karam modo tariko anin dol men fana be bantaje men la fana la Yunus English School sa lonko Yunus English School de dol lonka mo menti wolon ka dindol topoto ke betandi saje fa nafa e banko nafa hani fo e dunya nafa so nyumu kula de mi alo wala mun tol lonka on mba fole ko fanan ko Yunus English School tol be bunda dol la bunda sa nga bunda sa wala yele na bunda do e busumbala moli alo nyame do be sara pate ani do fanan be kotu nga yinka mine kam ma wolom ko dindol men ya lon ko be la fa karam kende maso do pour sama yeke ko min jamam be nyame ana nyon dol ko yeke mi mun be nyame ana nyon dol isaje ifanan amanjari tama fo tama jang men be kotu ma fa na dandan wala wol sita kotu men be sara fate na dandan wala mala kun dawru fon sita woto ata jarle tama jambal bari wato man soto wala tinna bedan nale jang ngam Mr. Cisse fanan soto al fona al konton din suru kan wala al nimbara ay nyin kumodo man din wol faale dro den jamang fana yena fana do man din ka fuje Maimuna do man din ka fuje mbadin flola so insa programme o kum fajam fo watido Mr. Cisse
assalamu alaikum mbokki wolof yi comme nuñ ko doon waxee ci kàllaama nasaraan bi ñun ñooy teacher ñu dee jógee Yunus English School bu Sumbala Kotu ak Sarepate di teew fii ci pencum Star TV dimanche bu nekk di jógee 10 ba 12 PM te ñu fi teew nag ñooy suñ student yi ñu wàcca suñ school Yunus English School ak luñ nekk di def buñ wàccee ba pare que suñ benn student kooku banque la lu ñoo wax banque mooy ñu dee contrôle suñ xaalis bi daal fan la moo duggee su duggee fii ban jëriñ la moo amal nit ñi ñu ko gën a soxla suñ ne ñi ñoo contrôle suñ xaalis bi si fànnaa boobu lañ ko dee contrôler waaw suñ benn student bi tamit jigéen bi kooku tamit mu ngi daan doole si jàng bi daal te lu moo jàng mooy waaw fànnaa booy xam ne dangaa dugga si njiitum nit ñi daal public administration it's all about that political science so student yi lañ am fii pour wax leen daal naka lañ def ba mun a àgga fuñ àgga day tey léegi nii waaw lii yëpp si liggéey school bi la teacher yi ak seen kilifa yi daal so lii lañ doon wax si kàllaama nasaraan bokk yi.
Thank you so much. Jama ifane mol kontom wato tije sai.
Okay, memol be kondo mbadum nday mbadum lamoyra be lamoy kan suwo kono ani ndawda mbafula programme o jing Yunus English School la fe nan jang ay kanati jan dimanche o dimanche ko 10 kata 12 kan okay school Yunus school de mi anan ko me tel ka mol mako ila yela sama dada so be lorale sara pate ding ko tu ani busumbala so mbafula le no mo be karana yamu da butani flow so ya try ya mix so ya ibe kuku nindro ya sobe ya fiye don so mbafula la baraka baga
on jarama bandiraɓe fulɓe ko minen arni mon ga school Yunus English School dimanche wo min arega e o programme men hande ko minen student ɓe ɗiɗo ariga moɓen addiga pour haalangol men joni men on from grade 10 to grade 12 so komin arniga kum fof ko ɗum woni o joni men komin waɗi grade 10 ha grade 12 du walli ken buy moɓe no e fandirawo moƴƴuɗo meɗen university others iɓe ka other tertiary institution kominen arni mo ga hande on jarama buy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sise. Thank you so much, Mr. Jaman, for coming, and thank you so much, Madam Singate. We are very happy. Coming after the member, the Olympic Lejang, Balbi Contona, Altona Contensanola, Bitilo, and to left of Nanjang, and the Tomula, Mintambaleti, Command Principal of Yunus English School Sarapate, Mr. Sise, Felejang, Afan Ketamoti, me alonko, Afan Kujamabaka Shalejang, Jamang, Kujamabaka Shali, and in Maimuna, and Bafraleko Minale, maybe Dindol Fanan Sambalan and Hani Menbe Karawalam Fe, and also in Beblada and Dindinjaman or Menfana Bang Febe Kure Banko Napakam, Kesamananjang, program di membe kala haklima program di kamol be haklul bandi kadi nol fananta ke ba kela kol be bambandi pour jin kama se karam tanin so be ala ya ni blue flola isaje banko sta nyato do fanum be la kol sta nyato yo ala baraka bake Paradise TV, thank you so much until Star TV, thank you so much Star TV until we come to your way next Sunday, thank you so